Hi everybody, I wanted to share my currently inked for October with you. If you watched my last video, you would have already seen at least one fountain pen, the Lamy ABC. But for this month, I kind of have a lot of pens inked. I don't really know why. It kind of escalated a little because I kind of wanted to try some new inks. I also wanted to try some new pens, or at least try them with different inks, and I couldn't narrow it down, and now I've ended up with quite a lot of pens. But let me show it to you. I keep them in this little leather pencil case. I don't think that it's actually supposed to be a pencil case. I think it's just a pouch that you can use for whatever. But I like to keep my fountain pens in here. They do rattle around in there, like it doesn't have like compartments where you can keep your pens neatly in, but I don't really need that because this basically just lives on my desk. I don't really travel with my fountain pens, and if I were to, I would probably just bring one and like loop them in a pen clip or something. So yeah, let's get started. I keep all of my ink related and fountain pen related notes in this little Traveler's Company notebook. Let's actually get it out of there. Let's see. Okay, so I think I will start with this one. Let's see. This is my currently inked for October. Wow, that was written so neatly. I'm not that great at like lettering anything. So this is my Shinhao 82. And I think this is, I don't really know under what name they sell their fountain pens. I feel like depending on where you purchase, the names are kind of random. I call this one my dark gray one. And the ink is this one. It's Diamine Quartz Black. Diamine Quartz Black. And this is in a Fude nib. And I really like this one for adding like titles and stuff with my journaling. I don't really write with this any longer than a few words, but I really like the Fude nib. So if you like want to try out a Fude nib, I could recommend this to you because the Shinhao is like really inexpensive, and the Fude nibs are also really easy to get, and I feel like you can just try out whether you like it without spending a lot of money on it. Should we keep with the Shinhaos? Yeah, maybe. Next up, I have this one. This is a repeat from last month. I like the pen and ink combination so much that I thought I would continue it on for October. So this is another Shinhao 82. I'm just gonna call this one my green one. I think it's in a F, yeah. And the ink is my Aurora and Klinger Altgoldgrün. I really like this ink. It's really nice. I really like the ink and pen combination. The green is really nice. And I kind of thought it would go for Halloween, like a green and like purpley theme, I guess. Do I have another Shinhao? I do have another Shinhao in here. This one, which I'm really excited for. It's the first time that I'm using this fountain pen. I mean, it's not that different from my other Shinhaos, but I'm mainly excited because I'm trying Wearing I Am Cat for the first time. I had this ink on my wish list for so long, and I finally made the purchase. I hope that it will perform well because I kind of didn't think about it when I filled this fountain pen. I just thought, oh, it's a gray fountain pen. It will go with the ink very well. But this is a shimmer ink, and the Shinhaos I feel like are very fine. So let's see whether this will come out or whether we will have a lot of skipping. I think it will work. Gray, I guess. I don't know under what names specifically for the colors they're sold. I'm just calling them that. So this is my Wearing, and it is I Am a Cat, and I really like it. It's a really nice gray ink with gold shimmers, and I feel like I always need a gray and a brown ink for every month. The colors kind of depend on the season or the mood I'm in, but the gray and the brown is a constant. I always need it. Shall we keep with the brown actually? I have this little one. This is also a repeat from last month. Oh, I love it so much. This is my Kaweco Sport in an F. The color is, I think, Macchiato. It's from their Skyline Sport range. And the ink is a little bit of a Frankenstein mix. It is KWC. It smells like coffee, and it is mixed with Ferris wheel press. What's that ink called? Something maple? Majestic maple syrup, I think it is. I'm just, because I don't have enough space, I'm just gonna write MMS. So the reason why this is a bit of a Frankenstein ink is that I tried out Majestic Maple just by itself. I just have it in a little sample size. And although I do like the ink, I thought it was kind of hard to read because the ink is very light on its own. Do I actually have it in here? I should have it in here somewhere. It's this one. And when you write with it, I saw this page is like a little tight from other inks. But when you write with it, it comes out very light. And I felt like on its own it was kind of hard to read. So I added some KWC. It smells like coffee, and now I really like the combination. I really like the shimmer in it. Let me show you up close actually. I don't know if you can see the shimmer, I hope. But I really like it. And I really like writing with brown inks. Again, a brown and a gray is something I need in my currently inked every month. Yeah, let's actually keep with the Kaweco because I have this one. And that was kind of a bit of a mistake on my part when I filled this fountain pen. I was basically just going off of the color, and I didn't realize that I bought it in an extra fine and I filled it with a shimmer ink, which you're kind of not supposed to do, but it works. So I'm happy about that. Sometimes there can be some skipping though. So this is in an extra fine. And the ink is, it's here. It's another Ferris wheel press. Oops, I'm not in frame. Here. And this is Hearty Harvest. I really, really like this ink. I thought I kind of needed a nice orange for fall. I really like the shimmer in this ink as well. It's really nice. Let's go with the Lamy, I guess. If you watched my last video, you might have already seen me inking this one. I honestly couldn't put it down. I really, really like it. I didn't think I would like it that much. I just bought it because I had it in my childhood and I kind of wanted to try it out again. But I really, really like it actually. I think it writes really well. So this is my Lamy ABC in a fine, and it is inked with Diamine Writer's Blood. Do I have the ink with me? Yeah, I do have the ink. Here. I really like this pen. It's so nice. And it's just, I don't know, it's so funny to me having it again in my collection. I'm really happy about it. This is my Pelikan Twist. And this is in a fine. And I love this ink so much. This is Monbodo's Hat by Diamine. I like this ink so much. It's a really nice purple and it has a green sheen to it, and I thought it would go perfect with my Pelikan Twist because this pen also is purple and shifts to green, so I thought the combination of these two would be really nice. How do I write Monbodo with 2 D's? Okay. Monbodo's Hat. I really, really like the purple. I've been kind of on a bit of a purple kick recently. I really, really like this ink so much. And then the last pen is kind of a bit of a troubled child of mine. This is my TWSBI. Ooh, what's this called again? Is it the Rose Gold and Cream? I forgot the name. I think it's, I don't know, Rose Gold and Cream. I forgot the name. And the ink, I really like this ink. This is Lennon Toolbar. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Feng Shi Ye? That's probably not how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Feng Shi Ye. I don't know. I don't know. But I really like this ink as well. So this is Lennon Toolbar. Feng Shi Ye. Oh, and this is in an extra fine. So the reason I actually have this one inked is I bought the TWSBI Cafe Bronze in a fine. I was so excited about getting it, and I ended up hating it. I'm currently still going back and forth with my seller whether we can do anything to fix the problem. And I kind of wanted to buy another TWSBI to see if maybe it was just the nib on my Cafe Bronze one. And I bought this one in an extra fine, and I don't like it. I don't know if I'm just not a fan of TWSBI in general, but I feel like they are just writing so broad, and I don't know why. Because I mean, I bought this in an extra fine, and I feel like it's writing so thick. Like I wouldn't expect an extra fine to write this thick, especially compared to my Kaweco Sport. That's also an extra fine. I feel like it's just odd how broad it is. But yeah, I want to love this pen because I love the way this pen looks, but I just don't love the way that it writes. I don't know if maybe it will be better in my Hobonichi, but in my Midori MD paper, I don't know, I feel like it's just writing so broad. But yeah, I really like my currently inked, apart from this one. Maybe I just have to get used to it. Do you have a TWSBI Eco? If you do, please tell me if I'm, I don't know, just crazy or very specific with how broad I want my pen to write, or whether I maybe have to ink it with certain inks for it to perform well. But I feel like it's just, I mean, I heard that TWSBI is like writing quite wet, but I feel like it's also just writing way too broad. And I mean, the extra fine works, but the fine, it just doesn't even perform well. I can actually show you a writing sample. Where is it? Yep, it's in here, I think. Yep. This is written with my Kaweco Sport in a fine, and the ink is the KWC. And I love the way that this writes. And this is the TWSBI that I just told you about, the Cafe Creme one in a fine. And I think the difference is just really drastic. Like I hope you can see what I'm talking about. I don't like it at all. And I feel like for a 60 euro fountain pen, I don't know, I feel like that shouldn't be the case. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's the inks. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I just have to get used to it. Maybe it will perform better over time. Maybe it's the paper I'm using. I don't know. But I don't really love it. And I want to love it, not only because I spent 60 euros on it, but also because I really like the way it looks. And I like the cafe and bronze even more than this one. I also really like this one. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed by TWSBI. And I don't know if it's the seller or TWSBI itself, but I feel like I'm kind of left alone with my not really great performing cafe and bronze. I hope that they would just maybe send a new nib to me, because I felt like maybe it was just a nib. But now that I have this one, which I mean, it's not performing bad, but it's just writing so broad. So maybe it's just the way that TWSBI Ecos write. I don't know. But anyways, there you have my currently inked. I feel like Wearingeul I Am Cat would look better in a broader pen. I don't know. I mean, I love the ink, but there isn't a lot of the gold shimmer coming through. But my Frankenstein ink, the KWC, It Smells Like Coffee, and Ferris Wheel Press Majestic Maple Syrup, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the shimmer in this ink. It's so nice when you like journal a whole page and the whole page shimmers. I absolutely love it. And I really, really like Monbodo's head. I have it inked up. I had it inked up a couple of times actually, and I really, really like it. So yeah, those are all of my fountain pens that I'm using for this month. It's kind of excessive, to be honest. I don't know why you would need this many fountain pens, but apparently I do. Tell me if you also use this many fountain pens, or whether if I'm crazy. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and I hope to catch you again soon in my next video. Bye bye.